as we are once again alive upon the internet. Yeah, and we seem to be that's the public with the right title and the right thing and the bitrate, and that's the right title and the right game. There's a lot of shifting around, going from the Descent for Ants to back to Division. Also, is this working correctly? Yeah, that's going to the right browser. Yeah, let's jump in. I have some housekeeping to do first. So we're gonna keep house first and then figure out the rest later. And I should have a quick look at the targets first. Kind of will decide with that what I'm going to do. The target is there. We have knee pad here. Wouldn't mind trying for Acosta. Seeing if we can make it drop, make it rain. Nothing of true value here. The weekly is also kind of meh today. As it's Tombs, Wall Street, and Liberty. What is Descent? Oh, it's still Sloth. Okay. I thought that... okay. In my head, it was going to rotate today, or maybe it's... Well, it rotated, say, yesterday. Or, yeah. So today and tomorrow is still Sloth. Might actually do a Descent. Just get the weekly out of the way. Sloth is fine. Just for Nemesis run, Sloth is fine. Any of them is fine for Nemesis run. Like, that's the whole point of the that is the entirety of the point of the rotation. So I was looking about. Let's see, actually. So with the build collection, we're gonna still haven't found a good way in my head for this. What I'm trying to do. Because now actually I didn't realize breaking point is here. Because I want to create 2 slots. There is 2 obvious ones. The purple can go back into the stash. We had some fun with it last season at the end of it. Although not all of it on stream, I did mess about with it quite a bit. That can go back into the stash, opening up slot. You want to give up on focus aces. Focus aces can disappear. But then what I was thinking... So she has 2 headhunters, right? Including this. Also, I should be okay giving up breaking point, like, honestly. That's an experiment we tried, but an experiment that might not be worthy. At the end of the day. Because we have Hotshot here. I was kind of considering maybe moving Hotshot over to here. To character 1. But anyway, she would have 3 headhunters. It's maybe a bit much as well. Because character 3 has already a sniper-based headhunter. Character 4 has the high end, which can kind of do both anyway. Where is it even? That one. Actually, that might be the way to go at the end of the day. I might give up both Breaking Point and Focus Aces on this character. Move the Headhunter into slot number 1. To me, like on all of these characters, I kind of keep slot number 1 as like their signature build, which for her always was Aces, but yeah, Headhunter's Fury would also be fitting one for her, and then Hotshot can stay with 2, and then number 3 is OD, and number 4 is Negotiator. And then to maybe even keep the purple build and then just give up on Breaking Point as well. Should be kind of silly as we just farmed up a lot for it. We might give Breaking Points one last chance, basically. See how it holds up. Let me catch up here, and good evening there, Amateur, and Storia, and Pedros and Tonison. Quite early. Version left hand. Enjoy your lurking. Oh yeah, and indeed, happy 4th of July for our American friends. Yeah, let's maybe do that then. So, you know, I wanna have one last look at Aces. It's even from a standstill. How hard did this hit? It kind of feels sad to do it. Partially because this character has had aces ever since, well, year 1, basically. But I haven't used this build in like forever. If I'm like looking at builds and going like, which build have I not used in a while? This definitely fits that bill. Thing is though, it can do this. Thing is, you have to charge it up. But once it's charged up, it does hit 4, even without the aces buff up, for a cool 10 million, which is enough for even an elite. The thing is though, that is of course the cap. It doesn't go higher than that, so yeah, Headhunter kind of... But yeah, once it has aces up, it hits for 13. But the thing is, of course, you just drop it, and then like if you shoot now, it's like 9 million. So, I mean, that's still okay. Am I talking myself out of deleting this? Nah. Thing is, I just end up never using it. Headhunter is particularly stronger. So let's even see. An elite with Ragers. The thing is, though, of course, you don't actually have to hit the heads always. So I should get Ragers on that elite. Still enough to kill the elite with Ragers. So what is it from 0? Or actually, so let's drop a... It's still a 9.4. Yeah. The thing with this always also was do that. Is there a way of getting this higher even? Because not per se 2 pieces Habsburg would even be higher, really. Because you would gain 10, but you would lose the pristine, which would be, you know, much more than it. I feel I'm talking myself out of deleting this thing. Yeah. Yeah, no, I've talked myself out of it. I've convinced myself that we're not going to do that then. We'll keep the aces. I should just run it more. Just as a variety thing. But then, what we're going to give up then is breaking point. I feel. And the purple. For another thing that we're going to start work on. Well, actually, could we move one of these to... I mean, yeah, not particularly either. Character 4, I would think. Well, actually, no. If I remove the breaking point, we have that here. Yeah. Because I want to also make actually the MMR Ninja Bike setup. Now with 20 more weapon damage, that thing actually works. Because of breaking points. So yeah, we even need to keep one of these pieces of breaking point. And actually, if it was on her, we can reuse one of the pieces of aces. But then how do we line this up? So if this disappears, we could just slot these two over one. But hazard predicted FI here. Then these two slot over. And then yeah, that one would also then basically be where this is, but then these 4 also slot over one. That seems like the way to do it. Okay, let's just do it that way. Let's make a decision and just start working towards that decision. So one thing I do want to do is actually for the breaking point rifle build, we're gonna actually upgrade it still to its final form. Well, actually, you know what? We're gonna take the easy way out. We're gonna move all this down a little bit. Bring this all kind of together. And now we're gonna put the 2-piece via as an option. Oh, make it a little bit smaller. Marked. We're also even going to give it the damage numbers. And then we're going to send it to the X dimension. Okay. Grade 26, Diamondback. I have the right scene up here. This build came in and went out pretty quickly. But honestly, the thing is, especially the Headhunter tech tanks do what this does, but then better. Have those be the furthest away. And let's see if we can make the agonizing land correctly. If it stands here, it should actually. And that's only this. Let's make sure damage numbers are on. Wait, how did we? Okay, so that's that set, yeah. Let's put this here, just so we have it for future reference. Did I equip the grade 26 one? Yes. Oh, of course, yeah, no, it's lower than the gift, and then it's higher. Actually, it isn't higher on the second. How does that? None. It is higher. Oh. Interesting. But whatever. This also helps actually with this character to not have way too many headhunters, honestly. We have too many of them in the build collection. Although, yeah, we're going to replace this one with a different one, basically. Question becomes, do I keep the Zia pieces? I think I will. I should have an extra piece of hot shot there anyway, so. Because what Habsburg piece did I keep? This one. Okay, so mask. So we'll keep knee pads or something. Knee pad or glove. Well, let's do knee pad because a hot shot. Yeah. Seems like a good way to go. And the rest can go. Because we don't need it anymore. So loadout wise, what that means. This is only in this right. This is only in this right. So getting rid of one diamond back here. That's fine. We're gonna put this in something else. So do want to have the model 700 available. We'll stash it in. Although actually, well, that's gonna be part of the other setup we are gonna add later. And these two come down one. Let's do that then. The organization of stuff. I'm gonna deconstruct that and deconstruct this one. I'm gonna keep the knee pad. That goes away. Then what we can do is, yeah, stash that. and that. Let's get to survive. So if we now go to that loadout, because this is usually the way to, like, if you're getting rid of a loadout, you just make sure. So yeah, these are marked for deletion. These are in the stash. That's in the stash. That gets this thing. You know, let's deconstruct. And it says it's gonna deconstruct the mods, but it never does. Because it doesn't. Yeah. Let's already actually in the build collection make this alteration. So this is gonna become X20. Breaking Point didn't really survive long, did it? X20 in brackets old 1.11. It goes down there. I'm gonna make a copy already here. I'll rename it 1 point something. We just send it up for now. So it's going to be 1.09 this one eventually. So these two become 11, and this one becomes 10, and then we're gonna do the same within the game. So this gets to go here. Now we need to also rename this. So 11 FB HHHF. And then 9 goes to 10. Only there was tools. Then gun. And I spell gun with double N because gun with one N is a banned word. Because you can't have guns in a division. And AG for it. That is a no-no. And then for now, let's take this as our basis. Let's reform that. Hunter's Fury build. No, let's do FI build. Words. I was hovering over Hunter's Fury, so that's the word that came out of my mouth. Hazard protected FI here. This would be with Sledge and Scorpio. Overcharge. Skills are the same. Technician is fine. I want to be able to Faraday with it. And this becomes 9 tech by HFP. And I'll write that here. Because I actually really enjoyed this setup. The FI, the hazard protected FI without disruption for Canada. No, you can't move loadouts. The thing I'm doing here, so I'm emptying a loadout. That's what I did there. And then I'm just so that one became empty basically, and then I put this one down, renamed it, overwrited it, then put this one down, overwrite the name, and then overwrite the build, and then same. You have to do it kind of like that, which is super annoying. Although yeah, if you have one slot free, you can always just use that slot to. I know people that keep like one slot 16 free, which I'm just using them all. And thank you so much there, Mamba, and thanks for keeping that subscription going. 4 months already. Glad you like it, so enough to spend some currency on my dumbass. Much appreciated. The last slide, right? Then delete the original, not move percent. Yeah, exactly. So we just, you know, usually just empty one slot out, because if I'm adding a build in, I'm deleting some other build anyway. So because I'm a slot as well. So usually I do it like that. So for instance, there that breaking point build got deleted, and then I moved the stuff around to match that, and then. So this purple build is also going into the stash. And then we need to shuffle a lot more. Because everything is moving up 1 at that point. So let me actually see. So this is going to become a stash build again. Actually, how am I doing it with character 4? Just want to check one thing here. So the DZ build is in front of the tech tank. And I've likely done that to keep Heartbreaker tech tank on 14. I wouldn't care here per se what the order of them is. But I think we're just moving all 4 of these 1 down. Because I do want them to be kind of in this order still. Unless there's an easier way to avoid. Like, if the less we shuffle, the better. Because I could, for instance, move this tech tank to the end, but I would much rather have this PFE be at the end. Because usually at the end it just goes from like tanky-ish build to the tankiest build. So usually like a full tanky build, like a PFE, is at the end. Because what I could do as well is put the DZ build at the end. So I could do the same maybe here. With those 2 swapping places. Nah, that doesn't make sense either. Nope, we're going to move everything down 1. So this is going to become S.01. And there's already an S.01, so we're going to shuffle up all of these 1 as well. That's 2. And then this is 3. And S is technically for stash. But yeah, you know, it could be special build or something. It's extra builds. Let's make a copy. And every day we're shuffling. 1 point. Actually, I don't remember, so let's just send it up first. So this becomes later on. That's going to be after this one, or maybe, yeah, after this one. So 12 eventually. Okay, everything else is gonna move up 1, and then we have to also do that in game. It's much easier in the build collection, although later on I need to also change these in Nightbot. But I'm gonna just leave that. I'm gonna do just likely Saturday afternoon when I have a little bit of time. I'm just gonna do a pass and just make sure that everything is still linked correctly in there, just basically. Have them side by side, have a browser on my main window and a browser there. Just let's get these purple pieces out of my inventory. This is just to equip it and just shuffle over and just make sure all the pieces are gone into the stash, because if they linger in my inventory, I might weird stuff might happen. Also, I might have alternate pieces for some of these purple bars. There's also the reason that yesterday I was kind of expecting this to happen, and then I wanted to have enough inventory in my stash for it. Because maybe only gloves where I have multiple pieces. Yes. Because I'm okay this being in the stash. You can always grab it. It was nice to have it for a little bit just on the character. But we need loadout slots to do things and stuffs. Yeah. There we make this big again. But yeah, that's basically the moving is this. Like this goes into the stash or gets deleted, and then I just let it go. Load this, and then overwrite it here, and then load the next one. Gonna do the names first. Serve PFE. Wonder what the rest of it is. Yeah, doesn't need. What is the rest of this name? Regen. Yeah, doesn't matter. So this goes here. Then we go this, and then we go here. So this is now 15 FVBZ. Actually, it says DZ PvP, but I'm gonna make it DZ Warrior. This is no longer DZ PvP because it's PvP is different now. And then yeah, it's 14 attack. AARTT or HETTAR. Although actually it's agnostic technically. Yeah. And I always like triple check that I'm doing it correctly. So, 13 tech HFTT. Or yeah. Actually, HFTT is better. It's annoying that you can't just alter the name as well. Every time you have to just completely retype everything. And then yeah, this slot is now basically empty. If you're wondering why I'm actually going out of my way and also giving them a number. So when you're looking at some items and stuff and you want to know which build they're in, by giving that number as well, I can check if it's like quite easily see like, okay, this Oreo is in 12, 15, and 30. And I do it with the tech and stuff as well, because if something is misspecialized, you can actually go into the specializations. If we go in here, you can see the same with that list. If any of these goes if there's a serve in here, a survivalist or FV for firewall built in there, then for instance here, there's a FV Elmo. Something went wrong there. Okay, yeah, I didn't rename the build whenever I altered it to be with Gunner, and then I never renamed it, for instance. Those kind of things come up. So to gun SP Elmo. There we go. And yeah, now we have this slot available. So what would I even need for that? I would need another ninja bike, so I have one in the stash. And I have the Hazard piece, so yeah, we need the Araldi piece, chest. Which yeah, we don't have. So yeah, that's the That's the one piece I would need for it. Heraldry chest and weapon handling headshots with Headhunter. Heraldry might even be craftable. Chest, not backpack. So that one's a pristine. Actually, no, it isn't, right? We ran into that specific piece before. But that's fine. That's a farmable piece. Indeed, things and stuffs and things and stuffs. Getting moved around. Because that's gonna go there. Let's maybe actually optimize this fully because it's just a backpack on the FI one. We'll add that to the build collection. Kind of thinking I can farm a better Hermano. How much watch points does she have left? Because if it's over 1k, okay. Let's actually see. Like I've upgraded a bunch of these already, right? Because those items won't need much. Also, actually, yeah, I would want it to be hazard protection repair skill so I can record it. Is Brazos anywhere on the map? That's Habsburg. Are all these on? Oh. Decent farmable zone. Wait, what is it? Is it? It is Brazos, yeah, Herman. Herman is Brazos.
Please remember to switch off and unplug all electronic devices that are not in use.
Does would any of these actually fit in here? Not particularly either, right? Yeah, no. Because we would need the hazard protection there. Because this thing is already kind of not that high. I mean, it's 90% disrupt resistant. Just gets like disrupted for half of a second. Although it's also kind of overkill. Because actually, how many repair skill mods do I have? Okay, enough. Because haste is fine with it. But yeah, I think I'm gonna kind of like maybe one less disrupt mod. Although if I'm doing that, I can take this skill haste. Oh no, I want the general hazard. I want the general hazard to be higher. Yeah. So we're gonna go farm that zone, I think. And that zone is very farmable as well. What is the daily? It is okay, Jefferson Trade and this zone. It's not the worst, but I'm gonna go roam that zone. It's also cleaners. Yeah, let's actually take the. Oh no, actually, yeah, we want to run Guardians as well. Let's go again with that ongoing directive tech tank and in a different zone. Gonna go at it solo for a second. Because yeah, we want this with hazard protection repair skill so we can recore it. I have the blueprint as well, but if I, especially Hermano just drops like hotcakes. And then that's gonna fill up one of the two holes there. And then the other hole will start working towards, but likely will not get it all the way. Also, you're not gonna name him yet, so people can live in anticipation of what will come. I always love it whenever there is like a black one or something in there. Just
Hostile Guardians are now active.
almost always get a DM from someone of like, oh, this build isn't loading, or is that intended? Or at least maybe a chat, maybe. And of course, understandable. It's not obvious. Yeah, let's go be here. Also, I'll run around solo for a little bit, and then later on we'll go open it up.
Hostile Guardians detected in the field.
Mostly because as well, I see a lot of people bitching about Guardians being hard or something still, which, you know, they could have literally buffed it completely up the wazoo and still somebody would say it. That's We got them from a marksman, the Hutcher is much easier to use, yeah.
Hostile broadcast.
It is very much an we can call it overpowered. Like there's I don't think there is anyone who will dispute that it's overpowered. But also at this point, it has been around for so long. Yeah. Let's turn off damage numbers. It's part of the game.
I did not see the value.
Especially solo and stuff. It's yeah, who cares, right? It's at least not in the same degree of things that I would say is like too much.
In his work. Without him,
That's not that territory.
has been branded a traitor.
Let's this one. I'll think I'll hit the 2 control points as well here. Also, I wouldn't be against later on maybe doing some descents. Let's, for once. Anyway, the whole thing of the Guardian all the way in the back. In this case, in the defense of the global event, everything's in the back. One of these guys is gonna drop the key, so I need to go over there anyway. So I should close the distance.
Vital signs critical.
Except that armor break, I was like,
Access key
pull back my
detected.
shield, of course, but it's being lazy. Confession of Instagram. Yeah, that's fine. It's hey, that at least cost you a bunch of exotic components. Still, yes. Gonna guess with fixed you mean all maxed out, which it doesn't spit out all maxed out every time.
Progress resumed.
Oh, also, yeah, you would have to get the stats correct anyway, so. At least for weapons. I would be curious, actually, yeah, there was no word on today as well, right? No, just for you, I'm gonna take that to the face. The man's dead anyway, he can have his dying wish of hitting me in the face with it reversed. Doesn't hurt much anyway. That was kind of cool. I mean, yeah, some stats don't roll max, right? I haven't played around too much with it, but whatever. You want these mementos? Gonna be over there. Got the key chest and stuff along the way. Not gonna take the inner route that Isaac wants me to because I'm no dum-dum.
Let's run this shit.
Especially with the CC and stuff as well. If you hit any of the guardians in their weak points, you will shock nearby guarded enemies, so you can use that to your advantage. Also got the loot up there. Careful with those mountains. Yeah. Actually, yeah. Let's open up Discord just to check did they at any point talk about news and announcements. No. I don't know, get sidetracked as somebody tagged me in there. Got in a bunch of arguments today with people on the official Discord. Well, actually, you know what? I want to see the response on this one because I'm curious. That's, what's that? Idiots. As we're getting into a discussion with someone that, so the thing that has been going on since they scaled weapons and armor, or well, the chest, armor and weapon chests and the utility chest, the item you get out of it is heroic scaled. If you get a targeted next to it, it isn't scaled. This is just simply provable. Like you can open a billion crates. If we get a main item, this is always heroic scaled. It's never below the amounts needed. If you get a side item to it, it won't be heroic scaled, or doesn't need to be. So of course you can get high rolls out of it, but you know, you can also get a purple out of it. You can also get rolls that shouldn't exist on heroic out of it. But yeah, they're like, oh no, I'm still getting purples. Yes, the target. It's no. It's yeah. Fuck off. Also, the same person that is a mod in the main Discord, and is a person I have often had to admonish for saying dumb things. So I'm enjoying my time as well, correcting them once.
Hostiles guarding location nearby.
Let me catch up on some of this. Yeah, no, no maintenance announced yet. Unknown issues board. This is the known issues board, and this is the unknown known issues board. Because yeah, stuff like this is so testable that I'm surprised that anybody would say like it isn't. Like every time you're gonna get the item, you're gonna get at least one item. That item will be scaled, and then anything sidewise, yeah, it's like this is the. But yeah, this is the same person who believed that the enforcer could drop from targeted loot. So this is the level of stupidity we're dealing with. No, that's using GTS Alpha. It's guns. Well, I'm running around with an AK and a Scorpio, which is based on a 612 shotgun. As we're ongoing directiving, although the tech tank variant, just so I can deal with the ammo directive.
Let's fuck shit up! Crap! Don't greedy fuck!
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
It's over.
Detected. Nearby location guarded by hostiles.
I've been waiting to use this.
But I'm more surprised as well, for instance, with that target thing. I feel, you know, most of the people that I ran into or like are like, I mean, general communications with, you just notice that. I feel like it's an obvious thing, but apparently even the obvious things are not as obvious sometimes.
Stay focused. Reports of an agent in the area.
The one?
Unlikely. Those fuckers like to travel in teams.
Yeah, that's helpful. Yeah, let's go get this territory. I haven't actually messed. Watch it be that that they fixed some of these drops, because I haven't set my target to Brazos at all in the last time. In the same way that you know, Courier drops a lot and like Relic drops a lot. Hermano is one of those as well, or at the very least used to be. Let's see if it still is. I feel it is. I feel actually no. I think I was actually farming for that Brazos mask for the tech tank, right? I think it does something again. I need to kill one of the guardians, and I'm doing a horrible job of that. Just too late.
Signs, 0.
Annoyingly, when you kill one of the guardians, you do actually get a heal, but there was just too late. I was like, I'll get the heal. For the King, so it's the same. It also might be in chatbox. I do think of we have broken animations for this. Although, well, the thing is, you do stick your arm kind of through the weapon, if that's what you mean. But that's like always been. Like that's like always like that. Because partially as well, like I'm running an AK here, which has better animations. I don't have a TKB actually on this character. nor a king breaker. So, but in the TKB, you kind of stick your arm through it, which that's what you mean. And to that TG, that's the only reason they find it difficult. I mean, that's always in the past as well. There's a with even the heavy buff to this. My prediction was from the start, won't be enough. Plenty of people will still go. You know, global events suck. They only ever suck, and even though I feel the, you know, the player base that kind of pays attention and actually tries stuff out. Yeah, most people have completely shifted on. Even the ones that they found more tedious or anything, like even like polarity switch and this, which wasn't everybody's cup of tea. They're so powerful now that, like, why not? You just have to do the thing and get the buff. As for instance, this ongoing directive tech tank, this is actually like a super weak thing. I only liked it in groups just to give out the ongoing directive buff. It was made in a season when it was the same ammo directive as now, and it works well for that ammo. But yeah, with a global event like this, it actually, yeah. The global event does the heavy lifting.
Access key detected.
But then here as well, like this is 5 directives. It does not feel like 5 directives. And yeah, the build can help because also, for instance, this with a full red, yeah, you can get pinned down and kind of be, if there is just one guardian in the back. So one thing they could still do for this, I mean, there's a lot of small changes they could do, but for instance, for this, maybe have it just shift guardianship every like 30 to 40 seconds. Although that could be annoying if you're just chasing one guy and they have the guardian and then they'll lose it. So could also just be but then at least you don't have those moments where there's 1 or 2 people in front of you and then the guardian is far away. If it like shifts every few time, basically, at least you can just wait it out kind of thing. And also, yeah, group, like solo guardians is harder, so much harder than group. And I think it's fine to have like one global event be the group one. And then some of the others be... So that value, no. Sounds different. Well, oh, maybe, no, likely not. The TKB has had a lot of issues. They figured they just recently, well, with Project Resolve, they fixed up its at least its mods placements. Because its mods were like very weirdly placed. But yeah, the animation still for it, it's a little bit awkward because it actually uses kind of like the AK animations. But it's a bullpup, so the mag is behind the trigger assembly, so it ends up becoming very weird because of that. Oh, I lost my bullets at some point. I mean, not at some point. I was shooting 2 different targets there and making a mess. So I should pull up. Something is still
control
alive.
point detected.
So I should fill up my Scorpio.
We did it.
Yes, we. We did it. Sure, dude. That's fine. He was there for moral support. Yeah, let's go to the control points while we're here anyway.
I owe you, agent.
Why are you sending me that way, Isaac? Well, actually, what we're gonna do is go up. Because you can go up here, right? You can go the inverse way, or is it just a jump down here? No, you can go the inverse way. As we'll look at the weird flag that is always confusing that it is here. If we go a little bit more here-ish, there is one flag here. That is a True Sons flag. It's the American flag with like the stars part kind of blacked out. Why is there a True Sons flag in New York? What happened? I wonder if that's just somebody wanted to just put a flag at half and stuff, and they just grabbed whatever flag asset they had available, or if it's like intended to be there, or who knows? Maybe General Ridgway is still alive. Was fun. No one bothered me. Yeah, I think a lot of people are doing it now as well, becoming, you know, common knowledge basically. But I feel as well a lot of people are just avoiding each other and stuff. Still annoying that you can't kind of group up. I wish you could and still have the same effect. But yeah, you lose a lot of the kill XP for some reason if you do it with anything less or more than solo. And the kill XP counts for quite a bit as well. And he wins it. Yeah, also famous like when coming. Yeah, exactly. Just CC or even for instance, with this, you could go to a drone and just have the drone chase whoever, as long as you get the Guardian anyway. Like even a third drone kills instantly. There's so many ways around it that I have little to no sympathy to the whiny people that still kind of, like, yeah, if they're like in a conversation and they're like, you know, hey, how are you dealing with this, or hey, has anybody found any good ways of dealing with this, or you know. But yeah, when they're just like, which literally happened today in a conversation I was in, like, yeah, these devs are the dumbest devs ever, this is unfun, this is unworkable, why would you ever do this to yourself? And the answer that I had first of all to him was, you can turn it off. Like, you chose to. Like, even before we start discussing anything else, you chose to have it off. There's a heavy somewhere. It's behind me. Okay, he's the boss. It's fine. We need to kill him before my buff runs out. Or at least defang him. That Guardian stays up for a while. And I didn't call them in on purpose. And that is, I can just take my time here, grab some ammo, run back to the front, and have a fight, and also not have rogues, because I don't want to deal with rogues with this build. Oh yeah, indeed, that's what I like. Yeah. Weak point hitting. Oh, even just having, for instance, a Demolisher, and just, if the Guardian has a weak point, you just send that after them. There's so many ways of dealing with. Because, for instance, I think, well, this I like. But it could just also just be Hunter's Fury with kind of similar intent. Oh, even likely hot shot.
Hostile control point
That hunter
identified.
can likely just gonna kill some of this out there outside stuff. Good. With the reduction, even if it's kind of stacked, you can deal with just kill. Kill even guarded enemies, I think, right? Just to make sure that we have no unwanted friends.
Reinforcements incoming.
Busted armor. Should make things interesting. Finally using
Also, one thing you can do is if you want the guardian or like guarded to be killable, you can just melee him. Like if someone is in your face, you can just melee. That actually removes the guardian, the guarded from them for quite a bit. You can just murder them.
They surrounded me. Another one.
The game gives you all the tools to deal with this. You just have to either grab some of the tools or just work around it.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
One escapee somewhere out there still. I'll let one get away. I got caught up with that, I'm hoping. It was nice though that they all spawned on the same side. That helped a lot there.
Supply room access unlocked.
Although, well, it kind of depends. See how it goes. Weekend might be the one time that it could be issue-wise. But also it might not be because it depends kind of who you get. Because you're going to get, 11 other players maybe. Up to. Might be just also all people thinking the same thing of, I'm just gonna have a watch out, but also that's the day that kids are free. Yeah, so I hit this thing again. As we're just kind of roaming this zone. Well, kind of having fun running around with this weak thing, trying to get a guardian, and then from there just going from Clark Kent to Superman. The glasses come off and I can murder them. I wouldn't mind doing a timed run as well at some point, but likely in next week when there is no global event. This week I want to spend half of my time basically on First Ascendant and the other half on getting some stars. And messing about with a few setups. One hermano. I like to use good guys for with intimidate and admiration, face and guardian with a scorpion. She's not that sorry. Yeah, anything like that is the one, especially solo thing that I would definitely do here. Like even though, for instance, Hunter Fury with just a few blue cores, having something a little bit more tanky so you can push in deep and just survive for a second or two. That's why it's flying around. There's a global event more than enough makes up for like even something as horrendous as this. Because this thing is actually it's really weird.
Incoming hostiles detected.
But it's fine because what it gives up in its own power is there for the group buff. It still kind of works, but it's very situational. So I ended up barely ever using this thing. But, you know, in a global event like this, it lets me have that fifth directive. And yeah, we're bringing Diamond back. Yeah. These modern rifles don't know how to act. Just waiting for the cringe. Take it to the cringe! Yeah, it needs to be at the start of a sentence. Yeah. For it to can't. There we go. Actually, well, it's not a king breaker here. It's like you can go also, for instance, yeah, just Heartbreaker Tech Tank, but you would run out of ammo. That is the one difference that this thing has with that, is a lot less damage, but that's fine because we'll get the damage from the global event. But then with this, it's a AK with Sadist, and it's an AK just so we have a really high damage per mag, and the AK outdoes the TKB for non-king breaker stuff. That's basically the same thing.
System reactivated.
You could hold them two up, and it could be that, like that lady from the Office's meme of just they're the same thing. Wait, what? Why are you shooting at me? Let me get up there. We need to talk. Okay, the only ones that actually don't scale is key chests and chests like that. These things just drop. Never scale, so even if they are dropping down a high end, like this isn't this should not be possible with heroic. Okay. You die. Don't get much in the way of handling or anything, so the case still kind of hurts sometimes. Wait, what? I came from
Detecting
there.
additional hostile
You're
contacts.
going up in flames!
Access key detected.
I do have to watch out for the explosions of the dangerous range. Within that range. Alright, I got a bounty there. Let's pop the bounty. We'll go from the south, north. Thinking of just giving up my mementos, but actually, let's have it go to the spot. Gonna go kill Super Gang. Super friends. They're so friends together that they'll die together. It's gonna be over there.
Target is near you, Agent.
Champion Eater. Does he eat champions or he's a champion at eating? Let's go find that. Or is he a champignon eater? Would be funny if it's just it's just oh no, that's just a mistranslation on the forum. No, it's a champignon eater. I love me some. I'm a fun guy. I love me some fungies.
Here's your ticket.
I mean, yeah. Who doesn't love some fungies? An extra name group.
Think you can pull one over us?
Also, if nothing else, I'm getting my Rikers and my.
Target spotted, Sheriff.
I'll do clean the bunny as well. That done as well. Accidentally. I'm thinking about that at the time, but.
Take 'em out!
You got the target. Nice.
I'll get you.
That's the target, Agent.
Fuck. Gotta be more careful.
Target down. Good job.
Actually, these guys are gonna
Target spotted,
spawn
Sheriff.
from a sewer, so they're likely not going to have Guardian. Which can be an issue. I'll lose my Guardian.
God damn it. He's back.
I'm kinda stuck fighting
You got the
without the
target.
damage buff.
Nice. Cleaning up the streets one bad guy at a time. Nicely done, Sheriff.
This is, if you haven't seen it ever before, this is a bounty cheese area. Apparently you can pop another bounty and it'll go here as well.
Target near you.
Like that. Just run in again and just murder. You know what, I'm gonna do that through bounties I have here. Just quickly just hang on. Gonna do a few more of the activities here and then likely have to summit. Perhaps. We can have the global event and we can have targeted loot set for ourselves. At that point as well,
That's the target, Agent.
open it up.
Target neutralized. Good work.
All the names first.
You got the target. Nice.
Hoping that guy would be easier to kill because they're spawning behind me now. That's a guy on like a sliver. Might have died from the blade. Nope, somebody's still in.
Target spotted, Sheriff.
Maybe not.
Target down. Good job.
The Executioner.
Target is near you, Agent.
He's being polite. Frag tornado trombone.
Looks
I
like
feel tornado trombone should actually be a thing. Like just. I feel that's a prompt you could like this. Frag tornado trombone is something you could just put in like an AI generator, image generator thing, and you would get something. Might be something, but might be nothing. Is that supposed to be helpful, ChatGPT? this one then.
We can go around that field. I'll try to flank them. I got your back.
Nice thing as well about this is they don't have like outside of the guardianship and stuff. There's no damage debuff on us, like extra damage as you have with SHD exposed and stuff. So the tech tank's shield is actually pretty powerful.
That's the target, Agent.
Oh, triple name.
Get away from me! No!
You got the target. Nice.
Alright, so AK heavy. These guys are actually easier than the
Target
other heavies because they do so much less damage. Let's go actually heal this up, loot this up.
You got the target. Nice.
Let me catch up on some of this.
Cleaning up the streets one bad guy at a time. Nicely done, Sheriff.
I need the King Smurf and yeah, thanks for the kind words. Do I have a Cavalier build? Cavalier does not make good builds. I do have one build as the Raid Tech Tank, or Raid Tank, full tank. That's the word I was going to say. Full, not tech. The hazard protected tank for that. You use 2 pieces of Cavalier in there, but not the full Cavalier set. You just use it for the hazard protection. Outside of that, Cavalier is you need consistency for your tanking, and both, for instance, stuff like Aegis and Cavalier. Cavalier being the skill damage reduction incoming. So many things aren't that, so you can't consistently tank as hard as you would want to, basically. And yeah, Aegis has the variability in its tanking, which can go pretty high, but also you can just tank really hard with other stuff. Both Cavalier and Aegis are kind of not used. Aegis not at all, I feel. Cavalier at least gets used for its hazard protection 2-piece. But that's kind of neat. That one's on the build collection. It's I think 216. It's the raid tank on okay. I'll link to the build collection here as well. I'll do it in both chats, just for those that maybe have not seen it ever before. As I feel there is actually a bunch of people being interested in divisions. Yeah, let's go get that territory and that propaganda, and then we'll skedaddle from here and go summit. Oh, actually, I should get the control point. What am I doing? Of course, I should get the control point. Why not get the control point? Oh, an entire war zone over there. Kind of. I'm just gonna despawn them. Screw them. They're just gonna go so far away that they stop existing. Alright. Then back in we go. This also worked out because the Guardian just took a walk. Made them an easy kill. But also, if you just want to run, for instance, Cavalier, just for proficiency or something, yeah. For a lot of builds, if you just put a Cheska chest and a group of backpack with, obliterate vigilance or whatever you kind of like, and then just make the other 4 pieces whatever gear sets. You can just go through all of the gear sets that way. Kind of. What I did on 30 counts, just to get them proficient.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
And of course, yeah, you can just also do countdowns and just go. Because for instance, in the case of Cavalier, I don't actually remember what the chest and the backpack talents were of the gear set, so don't remember if they're actually good or not. Or generally as well, for tanking, like having Vanguard on the chest, if you actually want to tank it up, becomes kind of the go-to. At the very least. Have I used any ammo in all of this time? Likely just a little. I had used 50 rounds of ammo in all of that running around. Because of Ongoing's effect. Ongoing's talent. Whereas that ammo that you get, the refill that you get
Incoming
is...
hostiles detected.
or the special ammo that you get, that comes basically from the void. That comes from nowhere. Doesn't come from your ammo pool. Sorry. Blew myself up. Okay. Luckily, in the end, they separated. Along the Isaac line. They spawn from a sewer back there, so now we don't have guardians, so we just have to... killing me slowly with a bad build.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Oh, well, bad. It is a little bit under damaged. But that's what you get when you use a group of build solo. Luckily it's a heavy, actually, this named, because we're gonna go for a quick kill. I'm gonna shoot up that part. Gonna wait for him to take off his mask all the way and complete his animation, and he's now maskless. And away he goes. Heavies are only dangerous in groups, never solo. So wizards sometimes, yeah. You're a wizard agent.
Oh, yeah.
Manny, why do you sound like Hagrid? I'm a little bit sick, Agent Sheriff. Nice weak point. Yep, they have some nice weak points. Yeah, that backpack, knowing that one, it's not only annoying that their animation is longer than you would think it would be. So, or when they become vulnerable is much later than you would, because they take the mask off and you would think you can shoot them then, but no, you have to go all like drop it all the way, and then actually, any shots before that will just act as if they're hitting the helmet. Which is just, yeah, bad animation. But once you know, you know. You just blow up their backpack. If there's anybody else around, you murder them, and then... go back to them. No. Did I get the crate? I got the crate, right? Yeah. Gil Evans upstairs. Yeah, let's get this last one, and then we'll go to Summit, I think, afterwards.
Friendly supply convoy in proximity.
Do you want to check? I did a Summit earlier. I don't remember who I did it on. Oh, I feel I've done one somewhere this week. Always kind of melts together, of course.
Detecting additional hostile. Access key detected. Civilians in distress.
Unless there's like literally, there's literally something next door. just one more, just one more. As it always
This
goes.
area is now under investigation. It's not too late to step forward and turn yourself in. Any unreported
It's not too late to turn
contamination
yourself
will
in
be
so we can burn your
destroyed.
face off. Don't think that's a great deal.
This is Conley, leader of the cleaners.
I don't
No
think so.
other group in this city is
So I just
as well
haven't done one
organized as
here
we
in
are.
forever.
We have
That was over there.
infrastructure.
I mean, still like
We can keep you safe and well fed.
not
Together, we
meaningful
can save
difference.
the city.
Oh, they're coming from a sewer somewhere.
This area is now under
Nice of that guy to bring
investigation.
me here.
Civilians in danger.
Forward and turn yourself
Actually, yeah,
in.
there's a sewer over there.
Any
That's good.
unreported contamination
Does it have a door over there? And I don't remember anything else. 'Cause usually it's a territory
halted.
here.
Manual override required. Progress resumed.
Actually, that's not a door then. That's a sewer. Otherwise, they would have a guardian. I might actually die from the bleed. They always love in the dark the effect that you get from, especially slow firing weapons, where it kind of almost turns into, you know what I mean, like lit up. You're not lit. It's almost like a stroby movie kind of thing. Yeah, nothing nearby anymore. Yeah, let's take it back to DC. Let's get this gal cleaned up, and then we'll look from there.
Hostile guardians are now active. Safe area detected.
Several Picaras. There was actually one with max armor. I'm gonna keep that one. Can likely act as a beautification somewhere. Likely even for the new
Thanks for the business.
Headhunter tech tanks. So I'll put that one in the stash. Pop our thingies. So I would have like 11 levels in that, so not too bad. Jamming on the buttons. This definitely wasn't this character, right? No. So we could take her to summit.
Thanks
I
for the
want to
business.
quickly check. Although I think I took the Heartbreaker summit. Or was that last week? Everything melts together. Is that this week or last week? Let's go to character 1. If she hasn't done it, so we'll take it. Also, yeah, for that, if anybody wants to join for it, they'll give me 1 second to check if she has done it or not. Otherwise, might still have to swap. It's the
Hostile
one nice
Guardians
thing that
detected in the field. Safe
the one nice thing that
area
Summit has, in comparison to Countdown, is that you can have the global event there. Countdown, of course, doesn't.
We need you to secure a skyscraper. This may take a while.
Secure
Help
a
you clear your
skyscraper.
schedule.
You get to the top. No, no, no. It was the one next door. God damn it. Also, I mean, I sent you the right address. I'm at the right address. Oh, yeah, no, you're right. Oh, fuck. Here we go again. I'll take the Undisputed Tech Tank. I always do like that one. And yeah, if anybody wants to join me for this, feel free to say so. Otherwise, I'll open it up to matchmaking in a second. Because if you have me, you can jump on me. If you don't, we can arrange that. You give me your name and I can / invite you in. Or yeah, you can add me as IKEA, no underscore, no anything else.
Fire team protected by Guardian.
Because we're just gonna make it 4 symbol directives. We're also pretty low. We're on floor 11. Let me set my target at 2. Brazos, the Arcabuz. Had to think a little bit for what item I was looking for. Right. Let's see if we get that Hermana. Oh yeah, look, or if you want to. I think you have me on this account, right? Otherwise, if you don't, let me know. I'll agree. I can check this out. I do love the Oreos brut when this global event is on. I need this guy to just jump down like that. Do the thing again with him. Just gonna wait it out and just. Sure, let me check. Or was that a different account that you? Or did you send the request and I didn't accept it yet? That could also be. No, yeah, I don't think that one was it. Oh, yeah, maybe I was on a different account. Was it the same name, Lucar? As Twitch. So. It's always annoying trying to select names in the chat there. It's always. Because I have multiple accounts, so it's always one of those like, was it this one? Did I do that one? When did we do?
Another agent has joined your group.
And yeah, no worries, Kyra. Thanks for poking in and enjoy your rest. I'll likely catch you around.
Another agent is now in your group.
Give them a second to load in. But also, actually, if you guys want to, I'll be in the Discords. More so if you just want to not have the background. Or my background noise. Just no annoying that can be. Load it in. Give it a second and then might matchmake for a fort. See, movement that'll look yet. Hoping it isn't a crash or something. Oh. Oh, actually, no. Neither do I.
Okay, yeah, I took a while trying to join Discord, so
Yeah, no worries.
I lost track of everyone. It's slow like that.
Yeah, let's go. Murder these people. I'll open it up to matchmaking maybe in a second. Just in case.
Bring it!
4 people is more loot.
Another agent has joined your group.
I feel always weird saying just. I mean, that is his name, but. That also has a meaning. Nice. So let's bang out our summit projects, get exotic out of it. Some challenges out of it. Actually, I haven't looked at the. I usually don't look at them till the last day. Guardians with other guardians, spec kills. Oh, no bounties actually for this event. Melee attack protected. Yeah. I'll just do some of those. Actually, I'm gonna just track that. Actually, no, I should set my challenges. Oh.
Hostage situation
And
nearby.
actually, need to make sure to have our challenges set. That's right.
Die, you bastards!
Last time we were in here, we did the hunters, so everything resets. All the challenges reset on everything. Like a true elite, amateur survived the first ceremony. Yeah, let's see who the first to die is.
Multiple hostiles.
Well, likely
inbound.
it's me. I play way too aggressive always. Especially in a group setting. As long as we get the Guardian up. This will be easy mode. Shouldn't be in these back corners, but I'm just gonna give it a key check. Because I thought that's floor 12. It would be silly if it was downstairs here. Game's not that kind of a asshole. Doesn't do that till like 50 or something. Actually, it's in that back room. That's also why I checked it like that. Actually, yeah, for those that haven't seen it, you can just see keys through walls like that. Just put your back against the wall, go into the void, and
Hostile striker drone detected.
some striker
Hostage
drones.
situation nearby.
It's hostage, so it's just like a bomb. As I'll make fast time through here.
Shade tech detected.
Oh, jam the box. Guardian there.
Hostile assault turret detected.
Oh, I got a pretty heavy back massage there.
Hostile sniper turret
Oh, no, that's kind
detected.
I always like on this Fury 4 summit with mostly spawning out of 1 or 2 doors. I can make some heavy disorients happen. First 3-4 section. This will likely go all the way to 26, get our 15 in, and one more. I'll set my challenge to create crazy here, just benefit. That was stable. That hopefully was some. Oh no, that there hasn't been a patch yet, but it's still there. And it's as bad as ever. Hopefully they'll. There's definitely already a 20.2 plan. There's some fixes on the Trello board already tagged for 20.2. So let's see. Hopefully, results pretty soon. Maybe. Hey,
Rogue
rogues.
agent detected.
I'm gonna stay what I am. Like tank him. But yeah, let's drag them towards us a little bit. Let's let them get spread out, and then just one kind of gets away from the rest. Then no big deal. Just watch out also for the ton of skills that's gonna happen here initially.
Hostile restore hive detected.
I could go
Hostile
TFE,
blind
but
firefly detected.
I'm charged up on the memento. This dog will
Hostile
be enough.
incinerator turret detected. Hostile shock trap detected.
I don't have that super tanking that TFE would have.
Serious trauma detected.
I'm gonna get down here.
Agent out of action.
Gotta get somewhere safe. This one's going places. Let's go this one. If they melee me, that's actually pretty good. There's one on our backs.
Eyes on the target.
Good bits from my shield, but that's fine. Prevent him to. One of the nice things with shield break with Oreo is when your shield breaks, you get disoriented. So I know when I reload, I will get a disoriented. So I felt pretty safe going around there. Spreading out damage, which is important. Oh, that is. And it's kind of the worst room for it as well. It's a long corridor where their skills are just all around. And hey there, crunch time. Start on the apartment SMG. It's not bad. It's the one usable measured, I feel. Well, let everybody catch up. Just out of curiosity as well, what is already running and going. Strikers and strikers. Yes. And I'm running Hunter. Tech tank. Kind of like it actually for Summit, especially. Usually as well, like for when I'm solo here, I can actually take Norwegian as well and full skills because neither of those two really matter. You know, in a group setting, they get in the way, so might as well just keep it easy. Summit and chill. Swap back to me. Another floor thing. Try to get some headshot kills in, I keep forgetting. Not really a headshot. But yeah, apartment, to go back to that, it's okay. Measured depending on how much weapon damage you have and how much total weapons. So the higher of those things, the worse it becomes. So especially like on a chest striker, it's less bad because there's no total weapon damage. If it has a few blue cores, it can also be a little bit better.
System malfunctioning.
But overall, I don't like measured, not even because of its lower damage or anything. Because the normal measured, for most build doesn't make sense, because also the second you start going a lot of blues and you have no total weapon damage talents, Optimist also grows. And Optimist actually grows more consistently and higher than measured. The outcome of that is just, yeah, it's an okay talent, but it's always going to be like second choice. But yeah, even outside of damage, just that part of it has higher RPM than the other one, so it means you're recoil compensating in two different ways, and you have to get used to that. That's actually what actually breaks it for me. Kind of the same way, for instance, steady-handed. A lot of people, when stabilize come in, I would actually sometimes, like, I would recommend like just stabilize if you're going for weapon handling on ARs and stuff. Anyway, especially as some people do. You could just replace that with stabilize, and then stabilize is still better than steady-handed just because it never falls away in that same way. So it's always sticking up. It's never. So on this one, watch out for the jammer. It's a line of sight based thing, so if you don't have line of sight with this thing, it can't hit you. So just hide behind stuff. You have to get in the circle, that will charge it up and then blow it. But yeah, it's one of those things that you just have to know. It's just line of sight. Also more so just for people watching this. Guess that most current party might know that. Very welcome. Also, I don't feel measured deserves the derision that it oftentimes gets. I don't know. Like, special apartment is like okay-ish. It just has, you know, it's a B tier thing, and you know you could have an A tier or S tier.
System malfunctioning. EMP jammer detected nearby.
And go for buff first.
System restored.
aiming high, trying to get those headshot kills. Or some headhunter. Which... E again. In we go.
High risk target detected.
I was kind of expecting the name to usually spawn on this end.
Vital signs critical.
Already got. I was gonna heal myself, but I'm already healed by a guardian.
You're gonna love this.
And there, he does shine. And he did Gustavo as well. Let's run one last time to go crazy. Let's get that challenge done. The challenges in Summit can be kind of worthwhile as well, especially. Should actually try again. I don't know anymore how fast Summit was. 10 directives, 1 to 10, and then just keep resetting. Used to be pretty good. Because you get the challenges and they give a ton. It's never like extremely a lot, right? Let's put that on.
Terminal and hostile control.
Almost blew myself up there, of course. Just gonna go on to get the buff and then use the buff to kill the thing. Now we can move on, of course.
Hostile striker drone detected.
Level am I in First Ascendant? What's the level that people generally use? Like the item level, I'm guessing? Because I think I'm in like just south. Or no, I'm just over 30, I think. Because you also have mastery, and then you have also like the character. Which one do you use? I will hopefully get most of that, right? That's fun. Yeah, I need to get into the things.
Terminal controlled.
Not sure. Okay. So yeah, I think because I have mastery 6, and then that's the account wide level. Because the character is like the one that it shows you leveling up. And then yeah, item level is basically whatever weapons and stuff it's kind of like gear score. It just gradually goes up.
Automated defenses detected. Caution advised.
We don't have I'm not sure actually what term they use for the item level.
Terminal destroyed. An agent needs assistance.
UAVs are up.
I Not particularly inside of range. Shoot out. But yeah, I think it's then messing about with that game as well. It is actually a pretty enjoyable game. It's well made, especially. I was expecting more jank. Although of course, well, they've definitely had their issue. Yesterday they had an outage for quite a few hours, and I had a crash today, just completely randomly. And some smaller hiccups, but overall... Well, what I know as well, it's definitely not a game that I'm going to go very deep in, but I do want to kind of reach its end game, kind of go through its full story and kind of where it feels like, okay, you know, just go loopy. And then kind of see what the end game loop actually becomes. Be quick. E here as well. Always nice to be with a set of players that also kind of are of like mind. Watch out here, they spawn mostly behind us. If we get away. To the side.
System disrupted.
Got our
System
headshot going
reactivated.
in. Go for punishing precision, which is weak points. One that I get. Should maybe kept that one. No pulse. Well, actually, there is. If you press the tab, it's not as good as our pulse, but it will mark the enemies at the very least. So that's nice.
Shade
I mean, that's basically our
detected.
pulse. That's Division 2's pulse, right? Go for the easiest target there. Gonna
Hostile
grenade
striker
this
drone
thing.
detected.
Because as well on like the bigger enemies, it marks their weak points and stuff actually, so it's kind of handy to just as a reminder here. Anyway, luckily we have the key, we don't have to search this humongous room. There is the key on a... Oh, I should share that one. Okay, here we still have the wiggly trees. These things freak me the fuck out. they're just always wiggling. What's in them? How do they work? Magnets. How do they?
We got one.
Could actually drop my hive there, but I'll save this one like further. Well, that's a trick I've kind of forgotten over time. Used to be pretty good at it, like just if shock's gonna happen, just hive goes down and just save myself from disrupting shock. It's much more so laziness. Oh, let me actually share this one. If somebody wants this, it's not a rare mod, but. And neither Gustavo on that end as well, I see. I feel about the Ironling is pretty good actually. Its biggest issue is the obvious one it has. Well, we're in a bus, so I'm gonna grab a bus challenge real quick. So let's see. Distinguished dethrone. Actually, yeah, here let's all rush up on the left side. There's a little road upstairs and we can just camp that upstairs area. So there's some stairs here that lead up and then from here we're close to where they're gonna spawn in a second. So make a buff happen. Because all of the enemies are gonna spawn from the door a little bit. Well, except for boss. The rest of them spawn from there. I'm gonna try to keep them here with some Fury Disorients. So, like run into that thing. Because the explosions are just, if you kill them, they affect you. You can't actually run through the explosions if you're sure it's somebody else's. But there is a reason to come up here. It's a little bit unfair. Anyway, I got a completely random Sacrum Imperium. Actually, does anybody need that? Maybe Unicor or do you have that one already? The Sacrum Imperium.
Which one was that?
It's the sniper rifle, Sacrum Imperium.
Yeah, I've got
Yeah, you got that one?
4 of those.
Otherwise, I'll just take it if you don't have it. One less. Just so you have a collection. In case. But yeah, to go back to the Ironling, I got distracted. It's pretty good. Its biggest issue is the reload. I like it a lot on Ongoing Directive. It's my go-to for Ongoing Directive nowadays. Ongoing Directive also has reload speed as like it's
can
like.
Can you just give me one, say 30 seconds?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, if you just need if you need a minute, just feel free to ask.
Just wait here.
Yeah, we'll just hold here. I'm gonna
Back.
turn off and on fragile armor, just in case anybody was bugged. I don't think anybody was, but also I don't think we armor broke at all. But yeah, actually, I'll take a bio break here as well, giving a minute. I will catch that other one as well. Actually, so the grand. I'm playing any PvP. I'm used to play a little bit of DZ. I used to be, but with a posse. I don't have a posse nowadays anymore. That's mostly the reason I don't do it. I sneak into the DZ here and there, especially sometimes I'm up at night on like weekdays, and I can just go farm some silly amounts of exotic components in empty DZ. But yeah, I don't PvP much anymore. I would want to get back into conflict here and there, just because conflict now has completely been changed in its kind of build style. But I haven't yet. I was kind of considering last season, but then yeah, I should. Well, let's go up. But yeah, let's take a minute here, all of us. I didn't run away yet. I'm gonna take a bio break and I'll be right back. Let's see, I'm back as well. I get sidetracked answering a few questions. Yeah. The PvP is not truly my jam. I do like it here and there. It is a nice. I used to like DZ a lot. Just sometimes running into manhunts, just.
System breach initiated.
But mostly the nowadays metas. Back then the meta was a little bit different. Like most people were on like 3 red cores, 3 blue cores, which the PvP nowadays that sounds like what? Yeah. It was just a different time. Wasn't much
Critical
about the
systems
trading builds
exposed.
that are now.
Data transfer halted.
I was a lot more fast-paced because of that. Just because the general meta was a little bit different. And of course, over time, it shifted more and more to blue, and then we have the current just high time to kill meta, which I don't like. Especially, I used to, for instance, run around with a group. When you have group fights, 4 versus 4s and stuff, it just turns into just running around each other and trying to get each other's medic, basically. And then until one team goes mortar and goes like, you know what, we've had enough mortar time.
Shade tech detected.
Target.
Hostile assault turret detected.
I would like to actually jump into conflict a little bit. I've actually jumped into a few conflict matches, but mostly on my third account, because also I don't want to do it on my main account. So, if I suck, then we'll go, hey, I killed that guy, he knows nothing. My imposter syndrome will actually be even worse. It was kind of fun. The watch list now is pretty good. Being wide, the watch not counting. It's annoying though that you have to have different builds for DZ than PvP. Of course, it's just putting Cheska. If the build doesn't have Cheska, I put in Cheska. If it does have Cheska, you try to put some more crit chance in. Because I feel as well, a lot of people overestimate DZ and PvP and stuff like that, because they go like, I'll go up against the worst of the worst, the try-hardest of the try-hardest. Turns out most of the people in there, in the same way that, if you matchmake and you get some super weird builds sometimes, and that's calling it generously. You know, that's me being generous to them. That's also the DZM PvP. So many people are just in there with grab bag of stuff. The only question is, are they on your team or are they on the other team when it comes to conflict? Of course, they are always on your team and never on the enemies. Trying to get that dog, but should have gone the other way.
That's crazy.
Hold on. Yeah. One of the things is I do notice, and I don't have the aim. Like, it's just actually just aim. With age, your aim kind of gets worse. Oh, we have these people behind us now. Oh, yeah, border behind us. This room is wrongly programmed. It, once we kill this, it should like spawn a wave, or if it's gonna spawn a wave in the corridor, it should do there, it does it behind you. So. With a double barrel, for instance, yeah. That's but yeah, no, I've definitely seen 6 pieces in the DZ, and I've been killed by them. Sometimes it's also just about, you know, numbers. Especially with the DZ, yeah, you need if you want the safety, you need a 4-man, because if you're not a 4-man, then, you know, solo versus a 4-man, that is more luck than skill. It's not so much about you doing everything right, it's mostly more, if to win, is more that they are doing everything wrong. Anyway, we need to do 3 floors here and another 2 floors after, but we'll do the full 3 floors. Just put ourselves at 26. And then afterwards we'll see what we want to do. I'm gonna check for the key downstairs. I think actually since they I haven't seen it down here ever again since they, because you used to be able to go up here, but they added a bench here so you can't. So I think they might have removed the key position downstairs. And into the play. So, although I mean, with fire cam and stuff, you still need to have aim. Even more so. Sometimes you need to intercept people. It's just cheesy. It's, you know, doesn't feel too good for the player playing it, and it doesn't feel too good for the person getting hit by it. That's more the issue with it. Because you never feel super skillful with that or mortar. It's much more so like, you know, we'll pray and spray and pray and just. Yeah. I don't know, hey the panic. Actually, I haven't seen you around for a few days. Hoping everything's okay. Although I'm guessing maybe you messing about, jamming about with maybe Descendant or something. Yeah.
EMP jammer detected nearby.
Yeah, that's also what I mean. Like, doesn't feel rewarding. It's much more. It's much more about what they're doing than what you're doing. So, let's go this one. So that explosion will not hurt me. I'm gonna push in a little bit here. I'm just gonna watch this door every time it spawns. Triggers. Okay. Having issues. With 2 minutes left. Okay. Well, good reason to maybe upgrade if you're interested in that game. Alright, indeed, as you say there. You know, one of you guys open this up. Whoever still needs the commendation. It's an actual potato PC. It's not a potato laptop. No, he doesn't meet the minimum requirements. It's a potato PC, no meat. it's vegetarian. But although actually, yeah, for tomorrow's session, I'm gonna drop a little bit more graphics. At the moment, I have them on medium as well for myself. They were on high. That already doesn't feel great. So, but I think it's also with the streaming. I haven't actually played that game without streaming. Well, actually, that's not true. Actually, after between the two streams, there was a challenge, and I was like 12 kills away from getting it. It was a daily challenge. So I was like, you know what? I'll be a true degenerate gamer and load it back up and just do the one challenge that wants me to do. Or it resets. Empty room there. Well, actually, let's check for key. I want to see if one day the key is in there, but the rest is empty. War hands, I'll go for now. That's maybe a little bit too much.
System curtailed.
Saved there by one of the Guardian heals. Oh, that's
System reactivated.
Is that something else? That's a bit there. Oh, actually, the key's there. No, it's the sound of it dropping. Hopefully this isn't the bad one. Oh no, it's just airborne toxins. Nice and quick.
Air filter function restored. Air quality acceptable.
Reselect the challenge after the boss round. So just take steady stepper. Actually, it's 100 levels. Oh, just farming 100 levels. Nice.
Terminal in hostile control.
And that is a free to play, so it's easy to get into. Although partially as well, that game just made me partially want to go and play a little bit of Destiny, actually, and a little bit of maybe Genshin. Yeah, he's down there. Luckily, we have the key already, and we don't have to look around here. I know, we got our... I think everybody got their exotic cash.
Yep.
Oh, actually, amateur didn't. Actually, how many floors more do you need? Or is it just one more? I think amateur joined a little bit later than the rest of us. Oh, you already did that. That too could, of course, be the reason. But yeah, let's finish this 26th floor just so we get the XP here. I'm looking for the key that we already have.
System malfunctioning.
Launch these guys at their spawn.
System restored.
That's also a thing with a lot of those free-to-play games. Their normal settings are pretty like low anyway. It's the one. You need a little bit more than a potato, but you know, something like a courgette PC or something, tomato PC, other vegetables PC. Go up the side here.
High-risk target approaching.
Go to the side to clear up space. That's it. A well-earned crate here, and then we'll see what we do from there. Middle of a sand. Sounds healthy. Yeah. Base first in the sandwich, yeah. Yeah, Genshin Impact this. Yeah. My biggest gripe with that is the look of everything and stuff, but it does do exploration very well. Yeah, let's actually take it back to Washington, D.C. Let's leave Summit behind. Let's get cleaned up. I don't know if you guys are up for maybe doing a weekly or something. Maybe daily first. It's pretty easy. But, yeah, see that rest this too, and then yeah, let's do daily. And then
Hostile guardians detected in the field. Safe area
Glad to
detected.
see you, Agent.
But yeah, first I'm gonna clean up. Let's
Thanks for your business.
take the time as well. Yeah. And also just every nook and cranny there. Because that's the thing I miss the most with
Hello there.
so far in, uh, in the First Descendant. I never felt ever rewarded for just going off the path or anything. Just it's actually unrewarding. Disrewarding you. It's just slower and there's nothing. So normally going a little bit off the beaten path sometimes, that's Division style. There's some crates, there's some funky stuff. But the thing Genshin does very well is that just every, like, if you go like, there might be something there, there's likely something there. Yeah, I'm gonna swap to Eclipse. Now we're ready. The daily was indeed, right? Jefferson Trade Center and then this house zone. Neither are great targeted or anything, but doesn't need to be. We'll get an exotic component out of it. And some murders. And a mission. That is needed by the challenges. But as I said after this afternoon as well, but I forgot the name again. Whatever that, like, the Isaac of that game is. Basically your like guide through it. It's supposed to be like a cute, like, lolly kind of thing. I don't want to just murder that thing. I want like, death would be too sweet of a quick release. Open up, FBI. Wait, I hated that thing with a passion. Forgot what the name of it was again. Somebody reminded me this afternoon, but Indeed, for instance, yeah, WoW as well. Just yeah, there's all there was more visual and stuff, but oh yeah, we're just ready. Let's like 5 directives. We can deal with that with the global event. There's a ammo crate every 5 meters anyway.
Last radio contact with Espinosa came
And
from
I
a
can
parking
deal
garage
with
close
having
to the
just one
Shade
skill.
Road. Isaac has the location.
That was weird because of the explosion.
Hostile
Yeah,
radio
yeah.
intercepted.
I was saying the targets aren't great, but it's actually Habsburg.
What the fuck? It's a division!
Maybe we'll get the super unicorn.
Fucking kill them!
Look for a way down to the garage and see if you can pick up Espinosa's trail. He tends to leave a mess.
Let's see. Yeah, Black Desert was, for instance, one of those games I was just like, nah, that's too much. I'm out. Even before really playing it, just researching it. I was kind of curious about it, but I was just... Well, as well, I'm a little bit averse at this point to going into actual full MMOs anymore. There's a crate back there. In yellow left corner.
RC, on the ground!
You're near Espinosa's last known position. The shade node should be close.
Those are just a bit too much. But also, yeah, I've really enjoyed every Elder Scroll ever. But Elder Scrolls Online was just it's too much. No, sorry. No, the story is very mild in there. The Descendants. A lot of it's also just
Credentials
told when
authenticated.
you're playing, so
There should be a terminal that'll let you reactivate the node.
depending on you like that better or not. I like it a little bit better, just
Please stand by.
some background noise that explains
Intelligent
stuff.
system analytic computer reactivated. All Isaac subsystems operational.
That was the last step to getting Isaac fully restored locally. But we have a ways to go before we can celebrate. And a missing agent to locate. Continue your sweep of the complex.
Hostile radio intercepted.
Been running version plus
Hello? Is this the division? Looking for someone?
Who is this? How are you on this channel?
Friend of yours gave me a real nice wristwatch. He's right here. Wanna talk to him?
It's
If
gonna
you want me
be
back, we can make a
like
deal.
the
You
third one
back off,
hybrid, right?
we'll deliver
Don't
him
remember
unharmed.
which one.
Mostly.
Oh, it's just a high end. Oh,
They'll
no,
keep
no.
him alive. They aren't
Oh yeah, you
stupid.
can just use a sniper
Find that hyena
turret
piece
in
of shit and waste her.
there. You wouldn't really change anything, like build-wise. I wouldn't change. The thing to keep in mind is that is like that does require your attention, of course, but you also still have the drone that will just kind of send off and does its thing. But overall, yeah, there's nothing like it doesn't the sniper rifle or the sniper thing doesn't get affected, for instance, by headshot or anything of yours. It's just you know, it's a 2 times multiplier on the head. With a capacitor, if you're good at aiming towards the head, I'll work out still. I just like the AFK nature of the turret. Not of course that I'm on that build AFK, but I don't have to pay attention to it. Also, actually, you said that that's a high-end turret. I just didn't read it. It's like, wait, which one? Is that the striker or the... One thing you could do as well is try the ongoing directive one. The ongoing directive one affects the ballistic skills as well, which is the assault drone and the 2 shooty turrets, the sniper and the thing. That could actually maybe, because you get 20% extra out of the sniper rifle. Although of course you have some less skill damage, but then you also have the group up. Although actually, yeah, more so for if you're running it in maybe duos or something. Which of course depends on if you are. Oh, there was a challenge to burn 30 Guardians. Guess what happened? Oh yeah, let's go get the crate back here. Oh, check.
Want him back?
I'm going
Agent vital
rush
signs,
mode.
0.
He didn't have to die here.
I'm out of position now. That's why actually I don't have a hide, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna do when I'm up here. Set them on fire and hope for the best. Turns out that works. Because usually I put a hive here. Actually murder them, but
That bastard can't have
turns
gotten
out
far
hoping
yet.
for the
Go
best.
after her.
Viable tactic. I always love this ladder here. We're agent, we have defeated Keener. You know, technically we're, you know, super agents. But this ladder, I can't step off. Too weak. Aided by a supercomputer. Let's go. Pursue Coyote. Watch out for Coyote in the back. This shoes on. He just likes. Try to keep her busy as well. Global event making it extra easy.
Look, there was nothing you could have done for Espinosa. That fucking hyena was toying with us. I hope she suffered a bit before you finished her off. Anyway, thanks to you, we're an important step closer to getting the Shade Network back to full strength.
Overexposed, yeah. It just tries to
You
do
did good.
HDR
I'll
way
see
too
you around.
much. Like it's like, you know, or well, HDR like effects. So I'm basically blue. And it's always a little off-putting. Yeah, we need to go capture something in the White House zone. For us to donate. Let's maybe actually go for. Let's actually go capture both. Maybe there's no activities in the zone anyway. You can go from that classified over there. No, it gets you that from time to time during this event. One push time. Yeah. Although, well, glass bullet or glass bullet, golden or glass. Don't know what I want to do. Let's put a second word in there. Glass cannon. It is the higher damage output. One other you could go for in that one is either going spotter or going Overwatch. Overwatch is actually pretty simple to keep up, especially if you don't want to go glass. But especially most of those builds are kind of designed around glass because they need glass to compete a little bit, and that's why they have the turret and the drone, just to, you know, they take the heat if you're doing it right. Let's wait for everybody to be here and then we'll push in. Golden glass cannon bullets, exactly. I feel that's like an AI headline. Golden glass cannon or bullet cannon obliterates Overwatch. Because it's unhinged. Be vigilant. It's fabulous. Is there extra patrol there for some reason? Got the red guy. Oh, there is only 3 directives active here, which is actually good. Let's not deal with the extra stuff. For instance, as well, I can do this. Covering 2 spawns.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
On the south end as well. Actually, before we give the signal, let's kill those 4 behind us. It's one of the things as well with Guardians. Like solo, that group would be 1 Guardian, 3 guarded. In a 4-man group, it's 3 Guardians, 1 Guardian. So you can just... Yeah. That I feel is the biggest change they need to do to Guardians to actually make it. So yeah, let's come into those guys real quick and then we'll go in. Oh, it's actually a resource convoy. So, yeah, weeks here. Will they spawn there? Yeah.
Incoming hostiles detected.
Oh yeah, actually you can use the capacitor openly to get those heads in a little bit more. Contribution out of 300 rules. Well, it's yeah, it can take a bit, but yeah, depending on if your resources is coming from like a watch alt or something, it just takes a little bit of time.
Reinforcements incoming.
But if you're going for a PFE, if you're going for... Because that one is maybe more of an outlier PFE. If you're just going for a simple one, the one on character 5, south. I got Guardian because I'm from the sewer. The shotgun one on character 5 is kind of a really good all-rounder. That well, actually nowadays that 415 is now a hazard protected. Is it still called regen? It might be. May have not changed anything. Oh yeah. Actually, well, it has a regen from, it has, oh, it is with Ridgeway, okay. Can never remove the word regen from
Heavily
it.
armored hostile detected.
Well, it still works, but yeah, it's now with that hazard protection. It used to be with like full regen. Like, it used to be actually really regen. Like all of those hazard protects for regen. Well, actually, well, that one is not too bad as well. Like with the hazard protection rules, it's not too bad against for countdown, especially. Just because you do get your shield back pretty quickly whenever jam happens.
Supply room access unlocked.
No, I don't think the LMG audio has been fixed yet.
No, it hasn't.
Isn't it? Oh, it's special here. So, still, still the silenced LMGs. It's not even suppressors, it's silencers. Actual silencers. Let's go get a crate.
Agent, just
Don't forget to donate as well if you get the chance here. But also, let's go get our supply cache. Because yeah, we need to donate 50 here for the daily. We'll likely go get the other one as well, just so we all an amount or a place to donate.
Yeah, one of you guys can do it.
Let's see how much he has.
We've got plenty of resources.
It's enough for one person if somebody wants to take this one. But this is my world, so I'll go last. But worst case, I can always, you know, warp around. That's not. Yeah, I have the same for especially rifles. There's a rifle build I really want to mess about with, but I'm kind of just waiting for them to fix the rifle sound because it. I just can't make it work.
We're good on supplies.
Let's go get the other one as well here. Just in case we need more donation. And yeah, we can go indeed from that side. It is one of the things that is noted as fix ready. So as being ready for 40.2. Oh, got through the middle. Yeah, I haven't looted that one in forever. Let's go shoot like that up there. Yeah, we can go through the middle here. So that's this way. Why did that only hit for 8? Oh, he was guarded, of course. It's very weird at that for a sec. Yeah, let's get to. I actually have a names group along the way that oftentimes happens here. Yep. Let's get those guys and then. Swallow my iPad before. Oh, glad it works out. That was also my hope always with it.
Medical assistance needed.
That like if I do it there, you know. Well, first of all, it's easy to share from there. Because just that whole folder is shared globally and just being honest. Plus, I was like, you know what? They're gonna have an interface for every device, like that kind of. If not great, at least work. Because initially I started just Photoshop images into and like actually my site back then, my like professional site, although just like not on the professional site, but you could just link to it. Yeah, let's go get these guys on the attack. Let's clean out the outside. They're gonna just spawn from one door on the inside, so we can camp them kind of in there if we're aggressive. Oh, wait, we just need to clean out our backs. And are getting into a fight with some random stuff over there. I should get it going. That's a too enticing a target. 4 people all bunched together. spawn from that person. Clean up the rest of it. We can just all push into here and just make some beautiful murder happen.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Think they're dead. Yeah, let's go kind of at the edge here because we can kind of camp them as well as they come up. All of these are sewers, so they're not going to give us guardians. Watch out, we don't have like that super damage here. It's easy to get like carried away. But yeah, I'm gonna call them in and then I'll just
Reinforcements
kind of
en
push
route.
even a little deeper.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
They're spawning over there. Spawn over there again. Yeah, that is the control buttons. Getting kind of scattered by our allies. We'll need to chase him.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
We got one guardian here, so
Agent incapacitated. Agent down.
when I should respawn here, I'm back.
Agent killed.
I might be able to. No. It's like the second the person gets up, I can get them. Due to dev improvements? What? I mean, open world is now super easy with the golden the global event. But open world is always hectic. That's the point of it, kind of.
I'm here.
SMGs the enemies don't, yeah, they don't work in the same way we do.
Go to a better spot.
But not much has changed recently.
We beat them.
Because yeah, generally there's always, for instance, few people going. Although actually this time I saw people going like they aggro
access
more, which
unlocked.
I, if they did, it's unpronounced. It's, especially like the way I play, I play a lot with aggro and like how far away they aggro. So something had changed there. I would have noticed already. Well, it's also with every season people go like, the enemies do more damage. Each and every. It's like clockwork, and every time it's not the case. Because I was maybe like, if you're alluding to that they are aggroing from further away, as some people claim, I'm pretty sure that's not the case. Alright, actually, yeah, my turn to donate.
You know, DC used to look very different. Thanks again. That's awesome. You really saved us.
Stand still.
I don't know what
Let
we'd
me
do without you.
interact with you.
Thanks again. We're fully stocked.
You're even fuller stocked.
Thanks. We should be good for a while.
Yeah, that's a daily. And he has enough for another person if anybody still needs him. We're getting the crates back there, I see. Yeah, do we wanna any specific targeted or anything anybody interested in? Because we could go farm some. Oh, go ahead. What was that, Lucor?
I said I'm fine. I'm.
Just in case you need anything. Otherwise, let's go. Maybe if you guys are up for it, we'll go and do the knee pad zone. We might get some exotics out of it. But also, if anybody runs into a drop of Acosta knee pads, because I'm still kind of like not for looking for the item, but yeah, if you can take a screenshot of the drop and put it in the Discord, for instance. Because yeah, I'm looking to see if it will drop from targeted. So not so much the item, but yeah, when it's on the ground, basically, if you can take a screenshot of it, just to see if it's if it does drop. Likely, the thing is going to be that it won't drop at all. I'll say Eclipse here actually. Well, actually, we have an ongoing in the team, right? I think.
Yeah, that's me.
Okay. Oh yeah, if you're saying that, let's actually pump it up to 5 directives then. As we can deal with that with the ongoing. So we'll change this as I'll still stay Eclipse, just setting everything on fire. Since I've changed things more faction fighting each other. But... Oh well, yeah, depending on if you had the world somewhat green. You can't have the world be very green. That much is true. So you have on average, if you had your world a little bit green, more. But for me, I always have my worlds. I usually just reset it at the end of the evening, if nothing else, just because it's ready for a different day. Oh yeah, let's get this one. That's what legendary. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't think open world legendary would. In its current, so legendary being white tusk enemies. Like yeah, if it's something else, like just here is the enemies. They have triple health. It's just a normal faction. Yeah, but that's also not that legendary. Legendary with white tusk, like imagine just there is a drone operator all the way there from a different patrol just around. We have a patrol units.
Civilians in danger.
Fishing now, just keep them there.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
I want them to walk into my sledge. Loaded up. we're in a fight with them? Oh yeah. Let's maybe clear out that. And then we'll come back and call this one. If these guys are harassing us.
Shit, you're here!
I'm gonna spawn all the way in the back, so I'm gonna kind of push in.
I'm really getting pissed here.
Still one alive like me. Because the other hostage is so far away, it's not even not giving the bar even from them.
Hostage health is critical.
Likely not that way. Wait, where's the other hostage? Oh, wait, all the way over there. Because likely the last person is with them. Yeah.
Incoming hostiles detected.
Try to catch him still.
We shot him!
That's not it.
Target near you.
I put it there. Yeah, let's go to the control point camp. Actually, after the control point, we can go to
Hostile control point nearby.
do the banny afterwards. Oh no, hey there, Warner. Sorry. In my own world there.
Thanks.
As for instance, going back to that legendary. In Summit, of course, you have legendary, but even there, it's very restricted, and they've gone through and kind of handcrafted it still a little bit. And if they spawn from 2 doors, I'm gonna actually sledge both doors, so we can set up pretty close. Sledge there, and call them.
Reinforcements incoming.
Otherwise, grenade sounds. There's some extra. But yeah, watch out, those guys are just extra. That control point wave is here. Guys sneaking all behind us to get on the minigun. Yeah, let's not have that happen. There's also a convoy behind us again, which we'll have to deal with in a second.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
It's here. Engage this group because they're already engaging us.
Detected from the control point in proximity. Supply room access unlocked. Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Oh, they still didn't spawn inside? Yeah. I was expected them to spawn inside of the control point.
Incoming hostiles detected.
I'm out of bullets.
Is that it?
Thank God.
I'm proud of us.
Let's get a
Hostiles
supply
on
room.
convoy.
Oh, that's
Detected.
yeah, that's gonna complete. That's not what you got for. Otherwise, we're gonna actually go hit this bounty.
Got Sawyer's knee pads.
Okay. Yeah, I need them to specifically cost us for. Because we need to see like if it's in the targeted. Basically, I'm gonna guess it isn't actually. It's gonna farm it for a while and then after a while go like, yeah, no, I don't think they're in. That's my plan basically. Normally I would rely on the people data mining, but they're not. Either they're slow or they're kind of out of it. That's a bug with the crafting station, giving you only gyros on whatever you
Target is
craft.
near you,
It's
Agent.
actually true. That is actually true. There is a setup to it. I'm not gonna discuss that specifically here, but if you are interested in it, I'll leave you first with a word of warning. Well, don't overdo it. If you want to do it, it can take the joy out of the game if you just get everything on a silver platter. Part of the game is farming. Otherwise, yeah, if you just search around on YouTube, plenty of people made clickbaity videos that still do have the information that you need. So, yeah. It has a setup. It's not just crafting, but it's not also a part. And likely it will get patched out pretty soonish. So, because they already patched it out once, and then they basically forgot it to put it into the other patch that they put in.
Target spotted, Sheriff. Target down. Good job.
Pull up on some new resources. As you we won't get to keep this long.
That's your target.
There's that shot worked in between the stairs.
Vital signs critical.
Got the target.
That's heavy.
That's the target, Agent. Target neutralized. Good work.
Low events
Looks like you earned
plus
yourself
sledge.
another bounty. Well done.
Extreme murder. The key chest here. In the little office. There's also a chest downstairs here. Let's grab that one too. Let's through this window here. Unified yesterday, the missile launcher were completely invisible. That is, I'm sad to say that is completely common. So I should destroy the last week. So I can't, that one's at 0. No, that on if you don't make it in time, no. So it is that one. Sorry, this is always Chameleon. Yeah. Although of course here, so bounties actually drop Chameleon a lot. That's their specific loot. Let's go hit demolition sites, and here we definitely don't want to call it in because the second phase we want to save. Let's actually maybe take the long way around and get the. That's why bounties always give that many, because basically every bounty is a 5 or 7%. I always forget what the percent, but 5 or 7% chance of the Chameleon. So you get a lot of them. But yeah, no. To go back to the thing failing, if usually objective failed, doesn't kill you, unless the objective failed kills you, like in Razorback, where if you failed objective, it also kills you. But generally, if it's an objective failed, it just resets you. So that wouldn't affect that fight per se. There is actually a workaround if you're doing it maybe multiple times this week for multiple characters weekly. If you actually just wipe once at the start of it, if you wipe once, the second time you go, like just wipe and then reset because of that at the boss fight, just because it's a boss fight. You just run in and wipe. Then the thing will be there. At least I haven't tried that with this time, but that was had 100% success rate last time.
Additional hostile contact.
Yeah, this bug existed because they actually fixed it for a while.
Access key detected.
The story of us lovely devs. Now, of course, you can do that on hardcore because that will kill you if you just wipe. That is, if you die, you die. But on normal core, soft core, you can forfeit a death and then be reset at the thing even on heroic, because it is at the boss fight that counts as the boss fight. So. Let's go get the control points. There's a patrol leaving it as well. But we can take this sneaky way in. Actually, taking the sneaky way in, we have to take here. I don't think you can jump down from it right there, can you? No. Oh, actually you can. I just never try. For all here. Well, actually, those guys might just be out of range. We can leave them. our friends are turning around.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
One Eclipse escaping up in their spots. Punch ya. Oh,
Serious trauma detected.
apparently I was in my range.
Agent out of action.
Stun
Agent
rogue
vital
against
signs
myself.
0.
Actually, now I can go talk to Kelsa, right? I'm rogue now. Hey Kelsa. Let's get looted up. That one's a very common one. And then yeah, let's go get set up. I don't know if you guys know this setup here, but behind that statue is a sewer grate. They'll spawn, everything will spawn there. Make sure you guys go get set up there. Just be like near the statue basically. I'll call them in. Because I can send the fire cam while I'm running it. Target.
Reinforcements en route.
Okay, this is one of the few places where they literally have one respawn spot. Yeah. We're not gonna get Guardians till the last guy.
Identified.
We don't know. Making for one of the easier control points to get. This is why this one is kind of worth farming sometimes. Farm at control points.
Hostile detected.
Because the attack is normal and not too hard, it's only 2 spawns, and then the defense is this, which, you know. Spawn gammon. Yeah, let's go be at the door, waiting for our allies to make it all the way over here, because we did it way too fast. If I may, it's a couple of years, because I'm scared of doing myself. Yeah. Although I should say as well, that is what should happen. Don't take my word as gospel. I haven't specifically failed that one, but I have definitely failed other objectives in or hardcore and stuff where like it goes objective failed and then like resets you. It should be the case for it. I am not a liar. This is not financial advice. Don't bet your hardcore. Although as well now you don't need to do that mission anymore, right? Actually, by the way. Not unless you want to have the like the projects and stuff, but you shouldn't care about those. I mean, it's nice to have, but you just wait for the fakes because you just need to hit 40 in any way nowadays.
We could really use your help.
It doesn't say. Yeah, let's go on to the next one. We'll go hit that territory along the way as well. We'll finish off the other 2 control points of this zone, and that'll likely be it for me for the evening.
Hostiles guarding location nearby.
I have nothing else. We're getting some XP, some more levels. How many stars am I up to now? 167. Okay. The funny thing is, I haven't even, comparison to some people that really grind hard, that's not even that much. But it isn't little. It is not a little.
Hostiles detected. Access key detected.
Wait, wait.
Heavily armed. Hostile supply convoy nearby.
Oh, we have a heavily armed supply convoy leaving. Let's make a mess, right? Why not? Well, we should engage this pretty quickly here, so that they spawn on the inside. I'm gonna start engaging them. All of it should spawn in one spot, so I'm gonna see about
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
getting to that spot. Anyway, watch out, there's still a bunch of stuff outside.
Incoming hostiles detected.
Outside looks clear, so I just can't.
Heavily armored hostile detected. Detecting additional hostile contacts.
We're committing war crimes, aren't we? Yeah. When you get both a control point and an elite convoy on top of each other. It's always the fun moments, just going all in.
Friendly combatants detected.
And out here they'll spawn on two ends. At least both of them are doors, so we'll see them spawn. So they won't be invisible. No, follow in.
Reinforcements incoming.
On that
Incoming
side.
hostiles detected.
On that side, very, very great directioning. I gave the best directions. People have praised me for my direction giving. Putin pulled me aside and said, "Hey, you give the best direction."
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Somebody didn't like that I set them on fire. But actually, that turret didn't like it.
Friendly combatants nearby.
Go back to where they were the first time. This, for instance, the reason why some control points are considered easier. But yeah, for demolition side, we can just spawn cam them here. I mean, we still could spawn cam them. We could put 2 people on each side. With the global events, 2 people can just kill it.
Supply room access unlocked.
With all of our loot. Okay, let's go to the supply room. Might be some loot on that other corner. Actually, I'm gonna hang on to that unless... I don't know, Luca, do you need some 10 headshots? Or you good on this?
Yeah.
On the 10 headshot mods. Or is it maybe if you need this one, take this one. I'll get more.
Thank you.
Gotta stay awake. No matter
This can be handy for if you want to make a tensor build or something.
Friendly combatants detected.
Let's run from here so we get this key chest over there. Well, actually, let's go get the key chest and then we'll jump to DUA and do the... There's 2 activities there. Quickly do. The ones I already see here. Because we have 2 activities there that are super easy. So once we have it backed up here, let's fast travel to DUA and then go from there. There, I need to do this one quick.
Keep it together.
You can get to the public quickly.
Access key detected.
Totally.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Kind of got turned around. I was trying to find the door on that. It's not on that.
Need to reload.
They must be close.
If gonna run up and if those guys aren't aggroed yet, I'm just gonna aggro them quick just so we at least have a hostage remaining. Actually, we're both.
Serious trauma detected.
I love that, you know, rushers, they take a moment and stand still. It's just like, alright. Thank you for being an easy target for my chem. Yeah, they might spawn back here, but there's one guy remaining. Also, they might spawn north.
Incoming hostiles detected.
We're done here.
This one, then yeah. Gonna go to the control points.
That was a close one, Agent. Thanks for getting me out.
In this one, I'm gonna call them in, so we may get rogues. But we can't get rogues. Okay. Split it up into 2 fights, you never get rogues.
Never been.
Get some more loot out of that. So this one is pretty easy anyway. We already have 2 spawn points here. That's yeah, that's still one more than most places.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Watch out for the main.
An agent needs assistance.
go on defense right away.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Camera went up. Ooh, I might have not. Right. Yeah, we'll give that a minute there. That one they should. Oh. Sometimes the thing overheats. I think I forgot to turn it off. It just builds up heat over time and then comes to nature. Give it a minute or two to cool down and then usually it goes back.
Take them down one by one.
I was gonna say that was why I was looking confused, but yeah, you guys didn't see that as a cameraman. But I was looking around confused, like, wait, that was a pretty big click. What was that?
Heavily armored hostile detected.
I'm out of bullets.
And now you see my true form. It's the void. It is I that gives you bullets.
Thanks for your help in that fight. It's over! We did it together.
Supply room access unlocked.
Hey, were you out in New York? That's great. I heard they had it bad.
Do you want to? Try one thing real quick. Yeah. That is odd. Okay. Yeah, no, the adapter lead had just basically fallen out. So I'm gonna guess just something was rubbing up against it or something and just over time dropped down because it is like it's like underneath the camera going in it, so gravity pulled it down. At least this still beats for those that were around back in those days where every 2 hours I had to change the battery. The battery swaps. Also, that sometimes would happen during a segment that I was recording and then like would have a good run and then just clunk and then... Oh wait. Please feel free to just grab these. This is all personal anyway, basically. All the resources as long as people are in range. What's great is you can go and grab your loot. We each get our own. Alright, then get rogues. You know, seeing as we have the world green and it isn't one yet, let's go get this territory control, and then go do that bounty. Well, actually, you know what? I'm gonna try for a second. Let's see if I can. Oh, actually, it's one of mine. Abort it for a second and see if we can get it to happen here because there's 2 key chests near here as well. Those. Use OD to counter the ammo hoarders detective. Yeah. So generally, if we have an OD in the team, that's a simple counter for team white. It really doesn't. Yeah. Let's go get that territory control from this guy classifying, and then we'll go do the bounty there, and then actually I'm gonna pop another bounty. So we'll do 2 bounties, and that's gonna be it for me. No. Oh yeah, I'm specifically over the cost lines. But likely we're also not gonna get it. But if nothing else, we're likely getting some exotics out of this, hopefully. These zones do help with that. I'm gonna hang on to that one because I know actually I'm missing 1/5 damage. And then, yeah, let's... Well, actually, we can just run from here. It's about the same distance with the loading screen on top. This isn't too far. And hit their top flight. There's a command center, don't you? Yeah. Wait, what?
Target is nearby.
Which one was censored? Sometimes automod. Although actually, well, maybe if you had the link in there or something, that might get grabbed. Oh. That these guys were part of that. Oh, no, that's a completely different. Because I think on the YouTube end I did turn on link protection. Don't actually know how that exactly works for the thing. Oh, they just not show up for a bit. Sometimes there's just some lag. I've had that as well in other people's YouTube streams. But yeah, ammo orders is very easily countered. Either whatever you do for Pistolero works, so going Headhunter, D50 or stuff like that, or just builds that already work for Pistolero like Hotshot. But yeah, ongoing can make it so that people can just run strikers or whatever. Which for most people is a little bit more comfortable. For me as well, I prefer just being running Denny. Although actually I prefer being Eclipse, even though in the open world it's not at its best. I can still make it work. I have to fix on my ear. So most of the LMGs and rifle, is there an AR that doesn't have sound? I haven't run, or maybe it's one of the exotics that I haven't messed around. But the LMGs and all the rifles have their sounds broken currently. Likely then, if you're saying AR, might be one of the exotic ARs that also has its sounds broken. Or maybe there's actually one high-end one that I don't know. But yeah, no, that's just needs to be fixed by the devs basically, and it's on the devs use Trello, which is like a notice board kind of thing of like what they're working on and what's what known issues exist and stuff, and it's on there, so it's a common, but it might still be a little bit. Rifle. Okay, rifle. Yeah, all of the rifles and all of the LMGs. Although maybe not all. Maybe one of them does that. But most of the LMGs, most of the ARs definitely don't have their sounds. And a few exotics, I know Nemesis doesn't, for instance, in MMR. I'm gonna start up on her. She's the simplest to kill.
Target spotted, Sheriff.
Vital signs critical.
That's my own fault.
Agent down.
Should have gone up to the
deceased.
ledge so I was at the front so nobody can be in front of me. But also, of course, those are not meant intentional. So it's fine. Thanks for anyway.
Target down. Good job.
But anyway, what I'm gonna try to do now, because yeah, the bounties just really want to go into this building, but once we're in this building, it can't. So hopefully now it'll go to that other building. And we have the... Oh, well, not that building. I mean, that building is also not terrible, but I wanted to go to this building over on the side here. I was confused. Yeah, it is a annoying one. Nope. Well, let's just go do it there then. Well, we'll just do that as the last one. Because I do have a classified next door to it, so that one's not hard to get to. The only annoying thing sometimes with this one, it goes in the wrong direction and it doesn't work in the wrong direction. A lot of the areas you can do them like inverse or the way the side mission did it or the inverse of it. This one, not so much. There's an elevator that just is too big of a jump to jump up. It was meant as a one-way. And if you get that direction, it can be very annoying. We have some randoms on the left here. This thing, these will be joining this fight anyway, so I'm gonna engage him. But yeah, for now, so for instance, for myself, I only run LMGs if I have to. Just kind of avoiding rifles for a little bit. Because they're actually it's even more annoying, I find, because I need to have the sound to kind of have the rhythm. It turns out that I mostly do that by ear. And when when you're deaf, it's in effect. Okay, we have the... This is the normal way, right? Yeah. Actually, yeah, if we clear this room out first, this is the issue. So we're fine. I'll get right on that, Funky, as the entirety of the dev team. I was about to make a really bad joke there, but I was gonna, you know, we'll say it is in with love to the devs, but you know how I'm not a dev? I play the game. I feel that would be a little bit snide.
That's the target, Agent.
117. Yep, the hidden build. Yeah, I need to remember actually, after the stream, I'll likely spend a little bit of time there. I need to fix up the Nightbot commands for a bunch of... We shifted a bunch of builds around, but of course that's... We have to do that in the build collection, and then we need to do that in the game, and then as well.
You got the target. Nice.
In Nightbot for the linkages.
Target neutralized. Good work.
Although they're so handy that I'm kind of not used to them. Being able to just exclamation point number build and then just have the build. You two prefer sound? Well,
you got the target.
Here is a hot take. I like it without. No, actually, I need this.
Looks like you earned yourself another bounty.
Oh yeah, let's
Well
take this
done.
back to. Actually, how many are we on? We're on 19. So you know what? I'm gonna give it one try. If it goes there, we'll do that one. But then otherwise, because yeah, it's not one yet. No, one to the. No, let's leave it there. Let's go to the White House. Let's go get cleaned up. I have 19 caches to pop as well. So let's see if I have anything worth keeping or sharing. But then that's also going to be it from me.
Nice to see you, Agent.
Thank you very much.
I'm actually hanging around for a sec. Let me see if I have any. Is this your library complete?
Yes, I finally got that pistol with stability.
Okay, so you have all the items, right?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. That's how you did
Just
that.
doing my proficiency now.
Thank you, Agent. I appreciate it.
Okay. Yeah, and I was gonna check if I have any max stats or anything, but then if you're set, I'm gonna assume the others are as well. I might still have something worth sharing out of these. Sometimes good items come. Actually, we did it daily, so that was 18 caches. That's one of them is crafting. So we did 18 levels there.
Agent, you haven't seen a selection like this since before the green.
Although we went for a while, so. That's not. That's.
Thanks for the deal.
Oh, it's not shareable. No. If any of this is. Nope, turns out nothing worthwhile in there. So. Yeah, I'm gonna send that actually to my stash. I know actually one character was missing a turret 5%, so yay. But then yeah, thanks for hanging a bet. Someone maybe something to share some. But yeah, thanks for joining.
An agent is no longer in your group.
And I'll catch you around. I'm gonna jump off the voice here, but
Yep, sure.
I'll
Everyone have a good
catch you
night.
around. Have a good night. And yeah, as well, thanks to Tonyson and that amateur.
Has left your
No,
group.
not that amateur. The amateur. But yeah, I'll leave them to it.
You
You
have
guys had
left
some
the
fun.
group.
It was kind of fun, just melting stuff.
See you, agent.
Just going full birth and just getting. How many stars do we have now? 174. So yeah, we're gonna invest in some exotic caching. We're gonna just make a full stack of exotics. I do actually need an extra ninja bike, which is a weird sentence to say. So I do actually need an exotic anyway, so which doesn't happen often. Let me catch up on some of this, and yeah, GG Danny and oh yeah, indeed. If you've been selling, it's always fun. If you're in a like-minded group, because that's sometimes the case. Of course, sometimes you're just random matchmaking and you get people just rushing and just being impatient or just bad. In a group of like-minded people, it's always fun. Yeah. I always like, of course, playing with allies. I'm gonna have a quick peek for the Twitch end. We're gonna go raid someone. I'm hoping somebody is in division. Actually, it's the same category. Well, there is one. He's likely also ending again. Yeah, we're gonna pay him back for yesterday, as GC is online. But they're likely also going towards their end. He usually ends around the same time. Yesterday he got to get me, and I was like, okay, I'll go another 20 minutes. Just made it late. This time we'll send everybody over there to make you guys his problem. As yeah, they're in the incursion. They're likely carrying as for instance, for those interested in doing the incursions, GC Rock is part of a community, or well, kind of the leadership of a community, the second wave, that helps people on all systems, PC, Xbox, PlayStation, get through incursions, get through raids and stuff, without, much ado. They basically have teams. Usually, for instance, in incursion, they have 3 players and then they carry one person, basically. I'm gonna start that raid. I'm gonna have one last peek in here, and hey there, Mambu. Although yeah, you're catching the last few moments here. Tomorrow afternoon, again, actually for tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday, I'm actually pretty free for all 3 days, and yeah, I'm gonna do some the first descent for ants in the afternoons, and then divisions in the evening. So. We're gonna keep that going definitely till Sunday. So tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday. But yeah, I hope to catch you for some of that, and otherwise for some Division in the evening. And I'm just going to say, to end the rambling, as always, have a good night.